Good morning, good morning, good morning. Have you been looking for me? Well, you found me in the kitchen with Angela, this Creole Roots girl. I'm Angela. How you doing today? So I decided this Sunday morning I will go ahead and make one of my breads. It's going to be a black iron fried pan bread, but it's going to be done in the oven, okay? So, all things New Orleans, I'm going to be adding this bread. Actually, it's going to be a herbed bread, and it's going to be added to my dish I created, which is lima beans. And I slow cooked them with some smoked turkey in there, and this bread will go well with that, the lima beans, okay? So come on in my kitchen. If you like my recipes and more, subscribe, comment, like, and invite others to my channel. Come on in. So I'm going to start my recipe today. Let me just bring you a little bit closer and let you see what I'm doing here. You don't really need to see me. You're going to see what I'm doing in my kitchen. I already have my oven preheated, and it's on 350, and we're going to cook the bread for quite a bit of time, okay? So I have all-purpose flour I'm going to start with, and I need 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Okay, so that's 1 cup. Two cups, and then my 3rd cup, okay? Make sure I get all of it. Okay, so we have 3 cups of all-purpose flour, all right? We're gonna use 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Okay? And then let me just close up. I always forget where I put my lid. I got it. Okay, then we're gonna do 3 tablespoons of sugar. Okay, that's your 3 tablespoons of sugar. Then we're gonna use a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And if you noticed, I'm putting all my dry ingredients in. Okay. So this is 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay. And we're going to use some Italian seasoning. And I don't like to do it that way. Let me open the lid. It's almost gone. I have to pull out another one. We'll just pour that in. It's supposed to be a teaspoon. Okay, I'm done with that. So it's supposed to be a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Okay. So then we have 1 full cup of milk. Also some parsley. You know, about 2 to 3 teaspoons of parsley. Okay. And then I'm going to start by mixing this up a little bit before I add my other ingredients, okay? I want these ingredients to go first. So I'm just mixing them together, all my dry ingredients. Make sure they come together. You know, with me in my kitchen, everything has to marry. And then I have 1 large egg. Make sure we don't get any shells in there. Got the 1 large egg. Also, We're gonna do a half a cup of cheddar. You can use mild cheddar or sharp cheddar, it's up to you. And then Italian cheese, a half a cup of Italian cheese. Okay, like I said, this is herb bread, okay? And it's gonna go in the oven. I'm gonna add 1/3 cup of oil. And then I'm gonna add 1 cup of milk. So the oil could be canola oil. Okay, but this is our herb bread. Just getting that down in there so it can mix up real good. And it's gonna bake on 350 for close to an hour. Okay, so the bread's coming together pretty well. Okay, so here's our herb bread. Okay, I'm gonna take it off. This is our herb bread right here. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and make sure everything's mixed together real good, because then I'm gonna put it in the oven. And you can turn it out. Move that out the way. You can turn the bread out onto the countertop. Just get all this bread mixed in together. I'm gonna add a little bit more milk, just a little bit, not much. Just make sure my ingredients come together. But this is a good old herb bread. It goes well with split pea soup. You know, like I said, I have lima beans, smothered lima beans. I slow cooked them for a long time yesterday. And here's my bread right here, all my dough. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get out my pan that I already had preheating in the oven. I like to always heat my pan. Here's my pan, and we're gonna coat it with some olive oil, okay? All right, so I'm just coating my pan with olive oil. There's my pan, and we're gonna get it in the oven, but first, I need to make sure I lubed it up pretty well for the bread, okay? So, I'm gonna go ahead and add my bread in my pan. And it's gonna bake on 350. Okay, just like biscuits, but it's bread, all you know, and they'll cook about close to an hour. I'm gonna put it in the middle shelf. Okay. All right, you guys, so we have our pan ready for our bread. Here it is. And I'll show you the finishing touches, okay? So it's now in the oven, you guys. If you like my videos, you want to subscribe to my channel, is Creole Roots 47 on Instagram, Creole Roots Washington on Facebook, and then of course you have my YouTube channel, and it's all things New Orleans. I have some lima beans set up for today's menu, which I'll show you in a little bit once the bread is ready. It's gonna go alongside with my herb bread. And you can subscribe to my channel, like my channel, comment, and invite others to my channel. So all things New Orleans, thank you for joining me this Sunday morning. Have a wonderful day. Bye.